Okay, so let us continue with top-down analysis for next week. Make sure you hit subscribe button and share to each other. So let's continue. Before we start the top-down analysis on gold D, let me show you one thing. Last week, we took a short position on silver. It is Friday. We took a short position on silver. It was this trade. Let me reanalyze it real quick. You see, price reacted on this level. You see, there is that fair value gap. Price to trace it to that level. Also, it located on pay on premium zone. If you use Fibo retrace, you can recognize that point it located on premium zone, that FVG, it located on premium zone. Also, it is optimal entry point 0.6 to 0.7. On that zone, you can see price created on how market shift. Let me zoom in so as you can see it clearly. Price created this market shift, you see, very clear market shift. And then after, you can see test of FVG. We took a short position from that area. We target this liquidity level. On what time frame there is liquidity here. So we take these trades 1:3, risky to reward entry. So let me show you how to trade on community. And that is our premium. And it was this trade. You can see before, that is before the movement took a short position. You can see sell and finally real execution. You can see we took a short position with 0.15 lot size. You can see it is very clear what very clear trade. So let's continue with top-down analysis on Goldie for next week. Let's continue with top-down analysis on Goldie for next week. Can see, let us start from higher time frame. Let's start from higher time frame on weekly time frame. On weekly time frame, we have market structure like this. You can see last week candle closed the bearish with very huge volume. You can see it closed the bearish, very strong candle closed the bearish. Also here you have that what sell side liquidity. We have this sell side liquidity here. So expect next week price will drop to take out this what liquidity here. You can see external range liquidity, ERL, external range liquidity, ERL. Okay, let us continue. Price may drop to sweep this liquidity. You can see on weekly time frame have this sell side liquidity or external range liquidity on that level. Also on weekly time frame, on extreme demand or extreme discount level, we have this demand zone. You can see on weekly time frame, you have that demand zone. So expecting next week price may drop to take out this liquidity. Also, it may react from this order block, and then from that order block is where we will find buys from. So the bias for next week is bearish. We are supposed to find sell opportunities only because the bias is bearish until now. Okay. On daily time frame, we have market structure. This can see last Friday candle closed the bearish. So let us put Friday candle range. Have this Friday candle range. That is Friday candle range. Okay. So we have to find sell position or sell opportunities within this what? Within this daily range. that we mark. Okay, we're supposed to find sell position within this daily range. Then our target to be on that liquidity first, and then also on deep discount area, we have this weekly or the block or weekly demand. Okay, so let us shift to 4-hour time frame. On 4-hour time frame, you can see the market structure. This can see very, very well. Price take out this previous low. You can see price take out this previous low. So this we call it as, can call it as what? Break your full structure. Break your full structure. Also, it is liquidity. So let us show price its weak liquidity. So break your full structure here. Also on 4-hour time frame, here we have this what? Imbalance. Here we have that imbalance on that level. And if we use Fibo retrace from that point to that point, you can recognize that this imbalance is located on premium zone. It's located on premium zone. So next week, expect the price may retrace back little with low volatility, and then expect another extension until price take out this weekly liquidity, until price take out that weekly liquidity, and then can look for continuation to this weekly demand or weekly order block. So for next week, I suppose to find short position around that area, okay? Supposed to find short position around that area. You can't sell direct here because price, you can see price in that liquidity, it may create what? Pullback. So if you sell it here, it will be very huge risky because your stop loss is supposed to be on this top. So you will hold your price with heavy drawdown. So you are not supposed to take a short position directly from here. You're supposed to wait retracement to that point and then you can take short position directly. So let us reduce the risky. Let us find entry with low risky. Shift your time frame to 1 hour. On 1 hour time frame here, you have this on that level. On that level, let us delete this level. Here we have this buy side liquidity here. We have that buy side liquidity. That buy side liquidity on her. Also, there is fair value gap here. There is fair value gap here. Also above that area, there is order block. There is another order block here. So we have multiple point of interest on her on what? On her time frame. We have multiple point of interest on her time frame. So what do we do? We're supposed to wait price to mitigate 50% of that fair value gap, and then our stop it will be above that area here, that area, and then our target will be here, that sell side liquidity on 4-hour time frame, almost 1:2 ratio, 2.5 risk to reward. Okay, taking profit number 2, it will be here on weekly, what? On weekly demand, extreme weekly demand. So expect gold next week will retrace to that level, and then you can take a short position, hold it until it reach this area. TP number 1, it will be where? TP number 1, it will be 43.99. 43.99. And TP number 2, it will be where? It will be 42.51. 42.51. Okay. So that is our first what? That is our first attempt on selling gold. We have that set up for short position on gold. So if price may fail to react around that area, We're supposed to wait until it take out this high. So when it take out this high, this break of structure, it will be turned to be liquidity sweep, and this break of structure on this previous high, it will be very good market shift. So we'll wait till it test, and then we will enter for a buys. We'll enter for a buys. Okay. But for now, we are supposed to find short position. The bias is bearish from high time frame. On weekly time frame, the bias is bearish. On daily time frame, the bias is bearish. So we are supposed to find short position only, not buy position. Okay, we can find some scalp entries after that liquidity sweep on lower time frame. Wait, market shifted after that liquidity sweep, and then we can take some buys. Can take some buys until price to mitigate this what, until price it reach this area. But if the bias is bearish, avoid long positions, avoid to find buys when the bias is bearish, because it is not musty this price to retrace back. It is not musty. So this buy position, it is very risky entry for pullback, but the low risk entry is that one, this short position move according to directional bias and the market structure. Okay, so that is it on gold. Expect that movement. So you can see silver. What is going on silver? Silver. Okay, so silver have market structure like this. Let's start from high time frame. Silver almost is the same with gold. Silver almost has market structure similarly with the gold. Okay, so silver we have this sell side liquidity, also have this sell side liquidity, and below that liquidity you have this, below that liquidity you have this fair value gap. So also on extreme discount level we have this weekly order block, but for now expecting next week price will take out this sell side liquidity and it will react from this. It may react, it is not must, it may react on that what fair value gap, waiting market to shift, and then you can find buys from that area. Okay, but for next week we're supposed to focus on selling opportunities. We're supposed to focus on selling opportunities until price it reaches that area. Okay, until price take out that sell liquidity. Okay, daily time frame. On daily time frame, we have this strong bearish move, very strong bullish move aggressively. Have this aggressive selling or aggressive bearish move. Okay, it is very aggressive, so we can deal with that daily range, spot it like that daily range. We're supposed to find sell position around that area. Okay, on 4 time frame we have this market structure here. We have reaction from this 4-hour fair value gap, internal range liquidity. So if price it reacted from internal range liquidity, expect it will expand until it take out say external range liquidity. If price react from internal range liquidity, it will expand until it take out external range liquidity. Okay. So for next week, silver is supposed to find short position, and that liquidity zones, it will be taking profit areas here. We have this for her. We have this for her sell side liquidity here. We have this for our sell side liquidity. Also, we have this liquidity. We have 2 liquidity zones here. So we're supposed to find short positions. We're supposed to find short position here. We have this what? Imbalance. So expecting next week price may create a pullback to that imbalance, and then you can find short position from that imbalance with the confirmation. Find short position with the confirmation from that imbalance. Then TP number 1 will be here. TP number 2 will be on that liquidity on high time frame. And finally, if it will succeed to drop and TP around that area. Okay? So that is it on silver. Expect that movement. Expect that movement for next week. Expect that movement for next week. If price will fail to react on that area, it means it will take out this what? It will take out this previous high. It will take out that previous high if it will fail to react on that area. So when it take out this high, we to test and then find buys, but it is impossible because the bias is bearish from higher time frame. The bias is bearish from higher time frame. Okay, so that is it on silver and gold. We can keep wait for next week move. For any update, I'll inform you in community. Okay. For entries, everyday intraday entries, scalp entries, can join our VIP group. You can get a lot of words, a lot of entries every day from Monday to Friday. From Monday to Friday, okay? So that is it on silver and goldie for next week.